Sticky side down, pushes, and then kind of goes to the left. Both bags out of play. Donald, good job replacing it. Stays center lane, diamond block. Dan goes back in, tight to the board, looking for a back block. Hits the back block perfectly. That pretty much gives Donald permission to go for the airmill. If he could hit this first one, he'd be in good position to apply a lot of pressure. To maybe see if Dan wants to go for the final bag. Airmill, deep landing spot. Actually pushed that bag closer on the edge, and we're going to get a timeout here. Oh, it fell. So as soon as he took the timeout, the bag falls in. Currently, Donald is showing a 7. Dan showing a 3. He's thinking about going up top for the airmill. That's what I was talking about. Putting a lot of pressure here on Dan. And Donald able to hit that one. That's going to be a 10-on-4 for 6. Triples his score there in one round, making it 9-3. Good hits, good round there from Donald. Picked the right time to capitalize on Dan Schulten's mistakes as he was off to the left-hand side and just couldn't recover. No knuckles that round. Maybe they're going to end the over-knuckling. First bag is down the middle and in. Good blocker here from Dan. He is chasing on the round, though. Donald turns over, goes sticky side, tells me he's going with the back block. Perfectly placed. Airmill is off the side of the board, landed short. If that was an airmill, could have been a back block that landed too deep. Either way, it's off the side. And a slick side down push into the pile. Only the baggie on the board falls. The other one sits right there on the red zone as Dan sneaks in. We're back to the over-knuckling. That's a 10-on-9. Score is going to be 10-3. Again, Steve Schrader sitting in the king seat will play the winner of this one. Getting ready to start things up here for the open teams and the blind draw action. I believe there is a bounty placed on, it's either Team Jaden Ellis or Team Baby Good. I don't know what team it is either way. A strong group of youngsters took down open number 1. So Josh Keck issued a bounty if anyone can take them out. But I don't know. I think those are some strong kids. I'm not sure if they're going to be beatable. Team Baby Goat, Jaden Ellis is in it. Yep, Jaden Ellis is one of the gentlemen. I want to say it's Jaden Ellis, Ryan Trader. Is it Spencer Fabianar? I don't know if Mason Trader's in it. Alex Hicks. Ty Morris, maybe? I can't remember. Ten to 3 here, though. Donald Cup in the lead. Championship match for the seniors division after this. These guys just battling some 10s, Wait for them to put the score in. We'll check some PPRs. Score is going to stay 10-3 as we head into round 11. Go ahead and take a look at Dan after 10 rounds, throwing a 9.2 with only 3 points on the board. Donald Cup over on the other side with a 9.9. Whole lot of 10-10 washes so far in this game. And just like that, first bag off the back of the board. We're not going to wash with 10s here. Dan's going to try and pick up some points. First bag is in. He's +3 so far. Looks like it's going to be 10-8 though. Dan's first shot's going to miss. On the back of the board, it stays. Donald is in, though. And Donald able to go in with the final shot. Dan's bag does hang on the back of the board, though, limiting the damage caused there in that round. But Donald, I believe, will have a 4-point round. Makes it 14-8. So Donald now 7 points away from going to the championship match to take on Steve Schrader. Looks like Steve has finally taken his seat. I don't see him out there warming up anymore. Steve looks like a 300-year-old, but has the endurance of a 40-year-old, man. He's probably in better shape than I am. Looks like we're shaping up for another 10-10 wash here. Slick side there from Donald is in on bag number 4. Dan on the other side matches him. They point at each other in appreciation as Steve makes his way back here to the main court just to check on this one. Scores can stay 14-8, though. I feel like these internet issues that we're having right now or whatever's going on is basically similar to like like an old Chinese movie or like Passion of the Christ or something like that, where the movie is basically entirely subtitles. You know, at first you don't like it, but then after a while, just watching, you kind of get used to it. And you're like, oh, and we got kicked out again. Now we'll just go ahead and wait and come back, and then everything is good. Like, it's just fine. You know what I mean? Everything is fine. Hashtag he's trying. Nice job collecting, getting that one to go. I didn't think it was going to go, but he is able to get enough of it to make it fall in. But not before Donald gets 2 more. Round number 15 now, 16-8. Sticky side pushes into that pile. It's his bag to fall, but there is a lane. What? No, I'm good. No, I'm fine. I'm fine for now. Thank you. Slick side down here for Donald, as usual, trying to go around it. Too much of that left bag. Sometimes when you think about going out there to collect your bag and your opponent makes it for you, though, you miss. Dan does not do it. Slightly awkward knuckles. 12-12 wash heading down to this side. Chat, let's take a drink. Let's continue. Michigan squad watching on here. It's the calm before the storm. Tomorrow, all the doubles players arrive. Open teams and blind draw action a little bit later. Off to the side. Looks like Donald's going to stay tight to the board. He's not going to really try and bully this. If he does, great. His main objective here is just to go in. He will get the bully, and he will go in. That's going to bring Dan tighter to the board. This one's got to at least be on the board. And it will not be. It's going to go flying off the back. And the second I say it, 5 points arrives just like that to take it down. 21-8, Donald Cup over Dan Schulten. When we come back, chat, Seniors Bracket Championship, Donald Cup, Steve Schrader, right after this.